Hey, thanks for joining us on another Coffee with Waymark. Well, we recently hired a new person. You may have heard him or gotten a email from him recently. His name is Seneca, and he joined us back in, I think, July of 2026. And so far, so good. So we wanted to spend a little bit of time getting to know him because you probably will be speaking with him in the next few months. So we just wanted to give you a chance to get to know him. All right, let's start with a couple easy questions. So tell us what you do. What is your role here?
So I joined Waymark in July as a client service associate, supporting the needs of Brendan and Brandon, as well as Hanifa. Clients can expect to hear from me and be doing some of the tasks on the back end.
All right. Tell us about what you've done prior to arriving at Waymark.
I grew up in a small town outside of Worcester, Massachusetts. I went to a private high school right outside of Worcester, Massachusetts called St. John's. From there, I really started honing in on my goals and what I wanted to do in my life. After that, I graduated from St. John's. I moved to Clark University in Worcester, where I was a student athlete for 4 years and ultimately ended up getting my MBA in 5 years, which was an outstanding program and one of the reasons why I went to the school to begin with.
You said you were a student athlete. What sport did you play?
So I've actually been playing baseball since I've been about 5 years old. It was a huge part of my life. It's my favorite sport and it teaches a lot of life lessons.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to go off script. What's a life lesson you learned from baseball?
The biggest life lesson I think I learned from baseball is how to accept failure and how to move on from failure and how to learn from failure. In baseball, if you fail 7 times out of 10, you still can be in the Hall of Fame. So just knowing that hard work, perseverance, and the way you react to failure is immense.
Gotcha. I think that's huge. So I agree with you 100%. Tell us a little bit about your background. So before baseball, before Clark University, tell us about your upbringing and what brought you to this point today.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, I'm from Paxton, a small town outside of Worcester, Massachusetts. And my mom raised me as a single mother since I've been about 5 years old. She's a huge motivator in my life. She's taught me the importances of finances and how to manage those finances, even through tough times and times by herself. My mother, when she was sick, she was able to persevere through those times and figure out ways to, keep food on the table, keep my clothes in shape, and get me to all my sports games, all these teams. So she's one of the biggest motivators in terms of why I wanted to join the financial planning field. I just really seen how hard she's worked towards getting this money and working towards achieving her goals and my goals. And this is something that I want to help other people do as well.
I think that's a common theme with all the guys at Waymark. I think we all have a very soft spot for our moms. We're all mama's boys. Okay, a couple softball questions for you to finish this off. So are you a night owl or a morning person?
This is an interesting question. I'd say when I was in high school or even younger, I was more of a night owl. As I've grown older, I'd say I'm definitely more of a morning person. Reason why is I'm definitely more productive in the morning. I've noticed that's my best type of work is in the morning. And I think another factor that has to do with that is I love to fish and I love to be out as the sun's coming up, if not before the sun's coming up. It's one of the best times to fish in terms of, getting some bites. But I think that's the big reason kind of why I switched to being a morning person is knowing I can get up early and then realizing that it happens to be one of the most productive times.
Gotcha. I'm going to, again, go off script because our last question typically is, what are you binge watching? But you're not a big TV guy. So new question is perfect weekend. What would be a perfect weekend for you?
Perfect weekend. So Friday night, we'll play 9 holes of golf. Saturday morning, we're going to wake up bright and early and either get out on the pond or the lake or go hiking in the White Mountains. Ideally, I love the White Mountains of New Hampshire. And then on Sunday, to wrap it all up, another 18 holes would be amazing. If not, just, relaxing on the water or being outside.
Gotcha. All right. Final question for our golfing clients. What's your handicap?
So I just started playing golf about a year ago. So some people are going to think this is good. Some people might think it's bad, but my current handicap's a 21.
Thank you for sharing everything that you shared with us. That's all we got for today. So for the people that are watching this and have stayed till the very end, thank you for joining. And remember to be well and do good.
Thank you.